Today on DockSide TV, we're going to show you just how incredible the bass fishing is right now. And it's the first day of the new year of 2012, and water temperatures are around 55 degrees, and the bass fishing has just really exploded. It's got to have something to do with the opening of the Bonnie Carey spillway this year. And we're coming back into these marshes off of Lake Pontchartrain on the south end, and we're just using our Matrix Shad on the Matrix spin, just clipping it onto a spinner blade. And we're coming in these, we're going to go in these deep canals off the marsh, and we're going to burn these spinner baits down the banks and just show you how incredible this bass fishing is. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Well, we're just pulling up. We're about to make our first cast. We're going to start off using some spinner baits on a 1/4 ounce golden eye. Let's see what happens. Nice bass right here. They all about this size. Good 2-pound chunk. Want to let that spinner bait sink about 1 foot or so. Slowly just crank it back. There's Timmy's got one. Ever since the opening of the spillway this year, the bass fishing has really exploded. Got some good freshwater nutrients in there, and we're just chasing the bass here as it's New Year's Day right now. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Catching plenty of them. All you want to do right now with these spinners, watch, is just cast it out, let it come down a little bit, and then you're just going to slowly crank. And they got a good bit of grass in here, and if Timmy's got one. If you feel that grass get on your line, you're just going to rip it off, keep reeling in. Nice marsh bass. It's really exploded out here. We're having days of catching 40-50 bass on these little spinner baits. What we had found in this particular spot is it's a canal that's holding about 5 or 6 foot of water, which is deep for this shallow marsh we're in. And what they do what the bass do in the wintertime is when water temps get cold, they're gonna come down to they're gonna find the deepest canals they can. And this little ditch right here has got a lot of current, and these bass are really staged up in here. Today what we're using is what we call a Matrix spin. It's our Matrix Shad attached to a spinner blade. We got a couple different styles of spinner blades we do. We got a big heavy duty one. It's more for your redfish. A big long arm one. And what Timmy's using right now is a little short arm spinner. And these short arm baits, these spinner baits, the smaller the better when you're fishing for medium-sized bass or the chance of catching a couple speckled trout or a flounder. You want to go with a smaller spinner. It's just a lot easier for them to track it down and feed on it. And what I'm using is what we call a jig spinner, and this one here actually swivels around the arm bar while if you want to pause it and jig it, and then the spinner is going to keep spinning while it's going down. So we got a couple of different Matrix spins in stock here, and just it's whatever your personal preference is, but they're all working right now as the bass fishing's unbelievable. Right now the tide's falling, and what it's doing is coming out the main bayou, coming through this little ditch and falling out towards Lake Bourne. And we just got the little skiff. We just entered this little creek here, and we're just gonna drift with the tide as the bass are packed up in this little ditch right here that's holding 5 or 6 foot of water. The bass are coming out of the duck ponds because it's cold, jamming up in here, and it's like shooting fish in a barrel in the wintertime. And you can just find the canals that are holding the bass. All right, if you're looking for somewhere to fish during the wintertime this year, all you gotta do is just come to the southern end of the lake, get in all of the marsh areas. You can go to the northern end of the lake also, and the bass fishing is just incredible right now. Just getting all of these marsh canals, anywhere from Salt Bayou, Car Drive, Irish Bayou, canals such as that, and get in on this marsh fishing action. The bass are everywhere. Check out all our videos at www.DockSideLA.com. Pick up some Matrix Shads, and don't miss this bass fishing that we have going on right now.